I want to try that.
Not running. There's no other windows open, so I need to figure out what's happening because otherwise everything is going to be broken. I don't know if that's the same for the rest of my team, but we've been getting kicked from VS Code because of Zoom all day.
Yeah, as soon as I got promoted onto Zoom, my VS Code crashed.
So right when we promoted you here, it crashed your VS Code?
No, my thing crashed like
before
an hour ago.
when we were trying to do live share. It kept crashing. Every time we did live share, it just shut off. So I just need a moment to like get get the npm start to run, because right now it's saying it's on, something's already running, but there's no terminals running.
Okay, so let's move on to the next group, and we'll circle back to you guys after this.
Okay.
So now I have to demote you all. Hey, John and Jenya, can you help me demote people? It's all right. I'm already there. Okay, Kelvin. Okay, so then the next group we have is Henry, Sam, Kong, and Ujwaka Basi. So I'm going to add you guys instead. Okay. The four of you, feel free to take it away.
Wait, what's Kong at? Oh, he's here?
I'm here.
All right, cool.
Okay.
You want me to do a share screen?
Yes,
sir. As discussed.
Okay, there's a share.
All right, cool. So I go or?
Yes.
All right. So, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing good. Today we have our app is called Let's Go. That's funny because our app is not showing that right now. But yeah, so right now we have an app, Let's Go, and this app was focused mostly. Our intention was to bring our theme was just traveling. So yeah, so we're gonna go into the sign up page right here. We're gonna click on that, and this is how we create our new user. We're gonna get Kong2, and his email is kong2@gmail.com with his password and his story, a quick bio. Never mind. And we're gonna choose a profile picture, and we're gonna put this angry cat. And we're gonna upload. And when you see, we have a toast right here working for us. And then we're gonna create the account, and we have another toaster. And right here, you can see that we have a live feed going on with multiple users and their posts. Yeah, and if you look at your top left hand side of the screen, your left, yeah. We have a search bar right here where if I could input, let's say New York City, we click on that, and then we're gonna search the tag. You're gonna see that we have a post with a like that we could like and stuff with the hashtag New York City and Pride. We just got all the hashtags that has with the words New York. And then we have a return to homepage button where we could click multiple search. Yeah, you guys see that? And then we go to the return home button, and you can see that we're back home.
Wow.
Yeah. So then we could go back and upload a picture, profile picture. We're gonna click on upload picture. We're gonna choose a file, and we're gonna put the real Kong, and then we're gonna upload the picture, and we have another toast. Let us know that we have successfully uploaded, and now we have Kong. with his new profile picture, and he could still like and still do all these things. And now, if he wants to upload a new post, he just goes to upload. We're gonna upload. We're gonna choose an image. He just came back from New York City. He's gonna upload, and he's gonna make a quick content post or comment. Times Square without the E. NYC post. Too late, Kong. Too late. And then he's gonna come in here. You see the likes. He's already getting likes. You already know he's like socially famous. And then bang, you get Times Square. It works. And then, yeah, that's it. To get all the posts based on like the way we got the post was we went through SQL, and the way we returned the values was in descendant order. So the timestamp was in descendant order. So we're getting the the post is based on the later the post was sent, the earlier, I guess it'll show, or the first thing you'll see. Does that make sense? Okay. But yeah, so we also have a post that we also have the option that if you don't want to put a hashtag, it doesn't show any hashtag, but it'll still show your post and the whole nine. And you could upload, you could upload a picture about DC, upload it, add a post, comment, and no hashtag, and you'll still get a post with no hashtag, but you still get the likes. And yeah, that's about it. And then now if I want to log out, I just go up, bye-bye, and that's it. We back in the sign up, in the login page.
Deuces.
What? Oh, we could also log in to show you guys that we have multiple users as well. So we're gonna log in with Sam's. We log in, and we have successfully logged in. It's just waiting to load, and bang, we're in Sam's page now. And yeah, her caption says, "Hey now."
Hey now.
So yeah, same thing. And then if we want to change Sam's profile picture, we can.
I think we got it.
Yeah, you guys got it. Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's our social media project.
Great, nice. I don't think there's a good way for us to all applaud. You guys, so just a note to the whole class, while you're presenting, it would be beneficial to turn your cameras on so that people can see you guys talk. So please do that. Are there any questions? Oh, hey, Khan, hey, Henry. Are there any questions? Hey, Ujwaka Basi. Are there any questions for the group? I can call on different people here. Hey, Sam.
Hey.
Do we have any questions? Nobody's raising their hand. Remember, you can raise your hand at the bottom of that screen. All right. Oh, here we go. We got Phil here. Phil, you're allowed to talk.
Question. So on your main page before you log in, I thought it was cool that you implemented like a video in the background.
Yeah.
How did you kind of set that up?
Yo, D, this is your spot. Shine.
So it was like a lot of research to get the video to even like work. I had to go in and like create a component to get it to display. And even then we were having like issues because like trying to push the file, it was so big. So that was weird. What else about the video? Initially I was trying to do like a smaller video. Or like how it started, we wanted to just do like a simple kind of loop thing, but then going into being like it's based on travel, we were like every month we would like want to change like kind of like highlight a different country. So like this month would be Turkey, so this like video kind of like highlights all the things in Turkey. So yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Great. Okay. Let's go to Danny for one more question here. Danny, you're on live.
Yo.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Feedback.
Danny, maybe you want to turn your volume down a little bit.
D,
Oh man. I
D,
can't
mute
hear.
your mic.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here. Awesome. Anyways.
Crazy.
Hey, maybe you want to write your question in the Q&A.
I mean,
No, it's over.
oh, you're okay. Mute, unmute.
Oh, hey, Maria.
Technical difficulties, people. It's not working out right now, but I just would like to let you guys know that you guys did a great job. Congratulations on a wonderful project. If everybody hears me.
Thank you, Dan.
That's awesome. Okay. And we can do one more question. Marvin,
Okay.
you are on live. Marvin.
Hey guys, Marvin Thompson here, New York, big fan. Watch your show all the time. Just want to say, really enjoy your work. Who are there any features you want to implement in the future?
Yes, we do. That's a great
So
question,
funny.
actually.
Big fan.
We would like to post geotags in the future implement. So we started out looking into like the Google APIs and the Google Maps API, sorry, and try to like play around with that. It's a bit complicated, but I feel for like if we're trying to push this project to like the next level, a nice geotag will be pretty dope. Based on like the location of the user, also the location of where the picture was taken, that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's we've been thinking about things like that.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to using your app. I'm
Thank you.
excited about that.
All right. Good job. Thank you, everybody. You guys are done. Congratulations.
All right.
Looks really cool. Especially that splash page looks totally awesome. Okay, Henry, you're still here. Okay. Coming up next, we've got the original starting group of Doug, Calvinson, and Fowler. So let me start adding them. And just turn your cameras on. Sin, you've got two things here. I will promote both of them. And Fowler. Okay, you guys are all on, so feel free to turn that camera on, turn the microphone, and take it away.
Okay. Hey guys. This is Heat Check. 1 second, let me share my screen.
Everybody else can turn their videos on as well.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. Get your shirt on, Doug.
I'm sorry, I was at the beach.
And then for the video,
It's dusty.
okay. Can you guys share, see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Is everybody else here? Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay.
You guys, don't forget to wear those headphones so we don't have all this feedback. All right.
Let me get some headphones going real quick then.
Sin, Kelvin, your videos.
All right, we got feedback still or not?
Let somebody else talk. I don't hear anything.
Hold on.
All right, good.
Okay. So our concept was a hot or not for sneakers. We called it Heat Check. We designed our own logo.
And this would be our main page, like the, I guess, splash page, you could call it. There's a form. You will either log in or sign up. So we are going to log in. We're going to use Doug's information to log in. So this is our feed. The bio was hard coded because we were having trouble passing the parameters. But this is Doug's feed, and it's logged in using session storage. But because it was hard coded, we're technically logged in as SIN. So it's SINs here. We can create a post, and we got that to work. This is in the way there for me. We can just create a file. I'm going to upload choose an image of myself here. We get an image preview. The concept is sneakers. So all of your pictures should be sneakers. I don't have a sneaker picture ready, but the way our form works is we want users to be able to identify the sneaker. The idea is that the focus is on the sneakers. So here we have our set brands. Then they will enter a description, which is also their image caption. These aren't sneakers. Then you will enter a release year. We have the release year gapped. So you can't put in a future release, say. That will give us back an error. You will put in a colorway, and then we will put in a tag. When we go to submit, we got an error because our release year was too high. So now we will submit. And then as we see, there is a new post. And then there's a new post. There are no comments yet. Then we can actually log out of this page. And then we can create a new user. Let's see.
That's for the, yeah. That's the user one.
Yeah.
Up one.
And then this would create a new user. Again, the bio is still hard coded. However, if we did this and then we chose another file, maybe another picture of a ghost. 1997, white, ghost. It is indeed posted as our new user. And then, of course, we can still log out.
Nice. All right. Very cool. Are there any questions for this group? All right, Brutus. Brutus with a question. Welcome. You are on live.
How do we see the questions? Yeah.
Oh, well, hang on. What happened to Brutus?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Allowed to talk. Okay, go ahead, Brutus.
I'm muting myself. Okay, yeah, you can see me now. Why can you not see my picture? I mean,
We can if you turn your camera on, I think.
I see your picture.
I don't know, my Zoom is.
All right, not gonna worry about that. So I see that you guys actually have like a toggle image between like the sign up and logging in, which I think is like pretty cool. Can you guys talk me through like that process that you guys did to have that feature?
Oh Lord.
Joe, Jay, go ahead.
So This was actually the bane of my existence. There were a lot of things that I figured out, especially because we've been using hooks and not classes. The way I managed to do it was by using state to store a variable that would set my class name. So when I toggle the button, it actually changes the class name of this div that you see behind here. And that causes a transition in the CSS. So in my CSS, I have the code that causes a transition, but the transition is set by class. So when I actually hit this button, it changes from left to right in the class, and that does the styling, which also then sets the state for the login form using another state, which is just a Boolean. If login is true, when I hit this sign up button, it will then clear everything and render the sign up page. They're all inside the same container, and I use the ternary to determine whether or not you're going to render a sign up or a login.
Cool. All right. Let's get another person here. Ashia, you had your hand up, but you just put it back down. Maybe you don't have a question anymore. Henry also took his hand down. Unless this is not. Is there any other questions? If there are, raise that hand. Okay, here, Henry's back. All right, Henry, you're on live. You have to unmute yourself, Henry.
Can you see me?
If you turn your camera on, we'll be able to see you.
I'm good. Thank you. Guys, good job on your project today. I just want to know that how you guys went about creating your own logo, because that seems like a interesting thing to think about in future projects.
I benefited from the help of my lovely girlfriend, who's really good with Illustrator. And she helped us out with that. Kelvin had created a logo through Logo Maker as well. But this final iteration, my girlfriend helped us with Illustrator. We kind of just pieced together a bunch of circles and a bunch of sketches. And this is what we ended up with. And then we exported it as a SVG and a PNG. SVG files are tricky. Our previous logo was a SVG, and it was extremely resizable, but the SVG that came from Illustrator, Photoshop was blank. So there's a lot of stuff like with the image files that and how they display that you kind of just got to mess around with.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Henry. Last question, let's go to Will. Will, you're on live.
No, I just wanted if the guys can show me again their feed and the profile again, please.
Sure.
I have a question after.
Oh, so I typed it wrong. We do have catching for that. There we go. And this is the feed and profile.
I'm still on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys have a way on how to search for the hashtags, right?
Not at this present time. that would be a later iteration. At this point in time, we will only allow a user to add a hashtag when they make a post.
But we have trending hashtags also,
which you can see on the left. It's not great for accessibility at this time, but you can see what is trending.
Okay.
Great. Thank you, Will. And Caroline, you said you had one last question.
I do. So first of all, really, really cool. So thank you for sharing that with us. I wanted to ask what the most challenging aspect about working as a team was for you guys.
Definitely the most challenging aspect, I think, was like as the Corona thing got worse and like we had to work remotely, that became a challenge, because like the technical difficulties that we all uniquely face that are normally like balanced by Pursuit, like we could, like when we're in a room, like if somebody can't screen share correctly, that doesn't matter. We just sit at Pursuit in a classroom together and borrow a TV. Another issue was just like our own unique time obligations. Like we each had like our other unique obligations at Pursuit, which made it difficult to find the time to like fix all the bugs. And then today, like we just kept getting killed with crashes. Like a lot of our setback was things that small bugs we were ironing out as a team, and then like in the middle, like we would just see somebody's whole VS Code exit out.
So how did you guys work through it?
A lot of Slack snippets. So like when we realized that things were not remaining persistent through VS Code, or we had a merge conflict, like we would Slack each other the code we knew was important and save it as a code snip and then like re-implement it later.
Right? Oh, sorry. What?
Sorry. What about the rest of you guys?
being sick. That was the biggest issue that I had. Like,
Yeah,
I felt
I
bad
think
for Doug. Like, Doug was there by himself.
at least 3 of us took turns being sick and just like worrying if we actually had the virus. So that was an issue. And then also just like we're all at fairly different levels when it comes to coding. So it's just about vocalizing what you're having trouble with and trying to get people, you know, like if you're having issues, just letting the group know.
Awesome. Well, great. Thank you, guys. I know we can't, this is clapping. Clap on everybody's behalf. And let's move on to our next group. Crystal, Giovanni, Rafid, Jay Jones, you all are next. I'm just going to update and change the roles. Okay. Okay, so now we can go Crystal. Oops. Crystal, you're here. Giovanni, you should be here. Rafid. And Jay Jones. Okay, so turn on your cameras and
all right, what's
you
up,
all
you
can
guys?
take it away.
All right, let's do this, you guys. Okay, so for our project that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks, we're trying to create an app specifically for users to post food pics. So the name of the app is called Bytes, spelled with a Y because, you know, like gigabytes, megabytes, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of the whole pun behind it. So this is our page. Can you guys see us? Can you guys see the page? Beautiful. All right, so we can we'll allow the users to just create an account. So let's say I'll make Giovanni an account. And just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna put my profile picture that I have saved in my account. So for today, Giovanni's gonna look like me. submit it, and we have an account made. So basically in the front page of the account, you can see a feeds page where people can post pictures of different foods that they have. We were having some problems where some of the pictures were just uploading too many times, which was a small setback. But regardless, when I click on the profile picture, I can, let's say I'm going to post a picture of a food that I just created or I made. And I'm going to use this picture of flan, and I'll make just that. Post it, and now boom, we see the picture of the flan going in. If I were to go back to the profile picture where
the homepage.
Sorry, the homepage. Is this too big for you guys for some reason? I don't know why.
Yeah.
Try zooming out.
Yeah.
So can you close that save password thing?
Okay. So now if I go back to home, I have the picture with my profile picture right here. On the top, what is this? Okay, top here, if I do hashtag flan, you'll see the picture filtering out because that's what we're looking for. That's basically the entire concept of it, was to just display it. If I erase my hashtag and create an empty field, it's going to show all the pictures that were posted by different users. For example, we had pictures posted at the bottom of this pasta, and in our hashtag was summertime. So if you put summer, you'll just see these two pictures put up. And then clear out the tag, and now you have all my pictures showing up again.
Yeah, and the way that it works is that the hashtags can be put anywhere in the caption, so it could be in the beginning of the caption or towards the ending. And the way we had put it in our backend, we'll be able to differentiate that hashtag and be able to search regardless of the location in the caption, which took some time to do, but I'm glad we got it done.
Yeah, that was one of the basically hardest comments at this point, was just that hashtag. Now, along with this, I could sign back in to the account, see the users, see the pictures, add more pictures if I want to.
And then you can also edit your profile username and as well as the picture in the profile page.
Under the profile.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, this is like the only picture I have of me, you guys.
You can change the name right there.
That's all I can do.
Where it says edit info. And the little, yeah, you could put your name there.
And boom, we have a profile picture.
Oh yeah, and it's interactive, so when you flow over the profile,
it does that. We have a couple of hover effects we added onto this, but basically you could sign out. If you don't have an account, you can create it. If you already have an account, you can log in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our project.
Nice.
What had happened was.
Oh, let's not say what happened was.
On our CSS for the profile picture, for the profile page, was kind of last minute untracked file. Yeah.
It was the same issue we were having in the morning, Corey. And then when we tried to push it, we forgot to do the get add dash capital A.
Yeah.
So we lost all those files.
So we lost the files.
Yeah.
Oh.
Literally, my internet went berserk and crashed my entire area, so I had to drive to my friend's house and use his Wi-Fi right now to log back in.
Yeah.
So
brutal. Okay, let's open the floor for a few questions. We got any? Raise those hands. I'll call on people. You all can't see when other people raise their hands, right?
No.
Don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right, Ashia, you're on live.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
How did you guys implement the for the icon, your profile picture? How did you guys implement that animation of it, like turning around and stuff?
So that's just strictly a CSS feature we have on our user pick. So basically for like every I have about 5 or 6 lines where it just does a 360, and then I put the border radius to change as well in the end. So it changes the shape once it finishes doing its 360 effect.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Any other questions? Oh, Kong. Okay, Kong, you're on live.
Hello, questions. On the uploading the images, the pictures, do you guys handle any errors if you're uploading like a file? Or do you set a limit for the image that can be uploaded?
Right now, our images are only just images. I used a cloud. So I have Cloudinary working for us right now. And right now it just takes in, it just gives us back the URL for pictures.
Okay, so you did not store the picture in the server, you store it in the cloud?
Correct, yep.
Cool.
And it would only display one image. If you try to put multiple, it won't work.
It won't work.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Very cool. Let's see, is there any more questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Jenny.
Oh, okay, Jenny.
I'm curious about what you guys have learned from each other, like from working with each other, whether it's technical or professional.
I could definitely say one thing that I learned a lot more is just communicating with everyone and just keeping everyone updated, or keeping yourself and make sure everything else is being updated, just so we're not having any conflicts. This project, along with just everything else that's going on right now, is definitely a huge learning experience. I personally found out at one point, I kind of understood the entire concept of components during this unit, because especially when we hit that point when we were doing hashtags, and we couldn't figure out, we kind of thought we figured out hashtags, and then Corey came to us and told us, take this entire page and break it down into 3 components. If components are too large, then you're not doing it right. So that's kind of the entire setback that we had. And then once Corey helped us do that, I remember reviewing it and just realizing, wow, yeah, you're right. If components are too large, they should be in another component. And it kind of made me understand what to do with them.
I would say another thing that we learned is like teamwork. I would say that's a big thing, being able to sit down with each other and going over everybody's code and like just showing them, like, if I was to write it, I would have probably wrote it a little different, and then collabing it and then turn it into something beautiful. So the collaboration.
I think for today, especially, just working remotely but live was quite a unique challenge today. Using the live share feed and sharing like screens, and then we kept hopping between each other and updating the master. It was a whole different ball game compared to being in person.
Earlier today.
And then they caught like a bug and started like writing its own code.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would have to agree with Giovanni. I would say the biggest thing for me was the queries, because the queries were right. I would have a functioning profile. I'll go and I'll pull and everything is deleted. And I did the same code about 3 or 4 times. And then here comes Corey. Oh, just do git -a. And then it was tracked. So yeah.
Okay, great. Nice job, everybody.
Thank you.
I'm applauding on behalf of everybody. Woo! I dig. Okay, so our next group is going to be David, Phil, Brutus, and Ohidor. So just go ahead and get ready while I update all the roles, which is relatively painless. Thank you, everybody, so far. Thanks again, everybody, for being like so flexible with this switch to remote. I definitely get that things are a little different, but you know, we're adjusting, and it's been an absolute joy to pop into all of your groups today, randomly, and surprise you. Let's see here, Brutus. And okay, so just you should all be promoted. You know, turn on those cameras and take over the app. Let's do it.
Hey, where's the rest of my team? Okay.
Hello.
Hey, team. Okay, so I'll do the screen share. And I was editing. Okay, here we are. Welcome to the box. So welcome to the box. The box is a music sharing app. No, we are not like Napster, so we should not have any copyright issues at all. Because the box is just specifically designed for you to share music and albums between friends that you're interested in. So let's start by, this is our landing page. So, you know, we're giving homage to Roddy Ricch. If you guys haven't heard the song The Box, then you should check it out. Cough, cough, Corey. So we all logged in with usernames. My name is Brutus Beats. Ohidor is O, I'm a Boogie. Phil is Phil the Fresh Prince. And we have Classic Man David. Let's start with Brutus Beats, myself. And once we log in, welcome to our feed. These are all albums that we listen to. I cannot honestly say that I've given a listen to all the songs here. So here we have K-pop, School Love Affair. Once you click on it, modal appears, and boom, you can see the album cover. And if I wanted to create a new post as Brutus, I could choose a file. Anyone listen to Lil Uzi album lately, you know, give it a shot. And let's give it a comment. Uzi Shoulders. And to create a post. And here we are. Uzi Shoulders is the most recent post. You click on it and you can see Uzi Shoulders. Clicking on that, if you want to search for a post by the hashtag, we also have captions, but we also have hashtags. So, oh, sorry, I don't have to do that. So I can do, let's probably do that in caps. So it's not, as you can see, not purposeful, but I also have a cut on my finger, so my typing's off. So then it will just give you that post. And if nothing matches, nothing will appear, only something that will match. And now let's go to our profile page. You can see all of my posts. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. If I wanted to edit my user information, I could change my username to Rudy Group. Yeah, let's just let that count. And I could change my profile picture. Ooh, there we go. The old profile picture. All right, and my username is changed. Welcome to Broody Brew. Look at my new profile picture. If you click on our logo, it'll take you back to our feed page. And if you like to log out, you certainly can from either page, profile, or user. So, sorry, you're not leaving the box. So let's try logging in as Phil. Phil, let's use this one. So let's say we have a user and they didn't spell their name correctly. You get an error. Phil, sorry, username is incorrect. So if I go back, lowercase that P, and submit, and you can log in as Phil, and you can see all of the posts, even Little Uzi Shoulders. Phil wants to create a post, he certainly can. Phil, you listening to Jay Electronica now. Jay, create post. And now he has a post, and I can search for it as.
No hashtag.
It's not coming up.
Oh, just
because
Jay.
it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be just Jay. So there we go. You could just see his post, and you can see just his profile. He really wanted to have the Roddy Ricch album, so he did. And back on our logo, you get back to our. Screen.
I guess
we
he
float out
froze.
and
Yeah, I think Brutus is freezing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it.
It's a good pick. Can one of the other three of you? Do you have anything else?
You guys should listen to Free Throw 69.
I'm not sure what happened. I got kicked out. But did everyone get to see the full demonstration?
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Let's open it up for some questions. I see Will's got a question. Will, you're on live.
Hey guys, what's up? Nice, good job. I like it a lot. It's really cool. So I see that you guys use an API for the covers, right? Can you talk to me a little bit about that? How did you find it? It was easy to implement. What's up with that? It was really cool, guys.
Oh, the covers?
Yeah. Did you guys use an API?
No. Those are all posts that each user created. And they're actually, those ones are just for demonstration, were created in our database. So we just initially seeded that in so that those are what you could see automatically once you log in. But as for like new user, like a new post, we use local storage to hold that information in. And so when a new user logs in, they can see any new posts.
Cool.
Nice. Marvin, you're on live.
Hey guys, Marvin Thompson, Queens, New York, big fan. Once again, I hate to be a broken record with the question, but I was wondering, since you guys have the photos of the albums up there, did you consider at some point to make it listenable? Like if you want to listen to like a song, you click it, and it plays. Was that something that crossed your mind? Because it's the first thing I thought of when I saw your site.
Phil, you want to answer that?
Yeah. We did think about that. We thought that would be like a future implementation just because the amount of like time it would take to actually like just actually get a snippet of a song instead of just, you know, adding the entire song to a click. So we thought that, yeah, in the future we could add it so it would play maybe like you do on Instagram, 10 or 15 seconds when you click that song, that album cover, and play that specific song that you wanted to play.
Nice. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good job.
Sick. Okay, we've got a couple more hands up, so let's finish with Ashia and Henry. Ashia, you're on live.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Somehow she got muted. Okay, Ashia,
Okay,
you're
can you
back.
hear me now?
Sorry. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So how do you guys go from, how do you keep from logging in as someone else? If that makes sense. Like how will one person log in and not be logged in as another person?
Oh, okay. That was me. So we're using session storage. That way you won't log in as another person. So we store each session underneath that user's ID. That way it's just unique to whomever is logging in. So just to show you, even if I just want to log in as David right now, when I go to David's profile, I mean, the feed is going to look the same because it's everyone's post. But when you go to his profile, it's strictly just his post and his profile picture as himself.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay. I guess we actually still have two more, so we'll go with Henry and Kevin. Henry. Henry disappeared his hand, so I will. Okay, Kevin, you're up.
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
All right. I was just wondering how you guys got that when you do the search bar. How did you make it expand? I think I noticed that. Or maybe I was seeing things.
Yeah, it does expand. There was like, oh, let me whip out the code real quick. There was something called, let's see, it was like transition, ease in and ease out. So you pick and then when you click on it, it was something called like focus, and that'll ease out. And then when you click on, there's another CSS, I guess a search in that case. You pick the width of how much you want to increase, and when you click somewhere else that's not the search bar, it would ease in and go back to the default width.
Cool.
Okay. And last but not least, Henry, you're on live.
Hello, guys. I think you guys have a great project in your hands, and I feel like this is something I would use, like if there was no Spotify or anything like that. But do you guys have any like future like implements that you want to put into this project, or like what's up?
We'll be here all night talking about future implementation. One of them for sure we spoke about. Phil, you definitely said that we wanted to like actually have the user like be able to click on one of the album covers and play a snippet of a song.
Okay.
Another one of the features that we wanted to implement as well was actually having comments to appear, because we actually do have the option for comments, but we just haven't been able to implement that on our front end at with the time frame that we had left. There are quite a few more things, team.
I know like something that could have been implemented, but I wanted to work further on was the actual modal. If you click that, I wanted to have a div behind that appear, so it kind of just doesn't like drown out. So it drowns out the background, but I was just having a little trouble within the last few hours just trying to get that to click off. So I had to take that out, but that would have been another implementation.
Okay. Great. Great job, group. Fantastic. Let's go on to our next group. We've got three more left. Coming up next is Nilbert, Karen, Deja, and Ashia. Just give me a second to change all the roles. Okay. Change role. Okay, and we go to Nilbert. Okay. All of y'all are panelists. So turn on those cameras, share screens, whatever. Turn on your microphones and take it away.
Hi. Hi, guys. Jonathan, cool effect on your
Nilbert. And Nilbert, your audio. What happened? Okay. Yeah. All right. Hi. Yes. Welcome to Click. Click is.
You did.
What happened? Now everybody's here. I'm sorry. Let me go down on this. Okay. Nilbert. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm unmuted.
okay,
Sorry.
there you go. Okay. Okay. There you go. I'm like, I thought he had it. All right.
I am not awake yet, but it's okay. Well, welcome to Click.
So what's Click? Click is, on Facebook, on Instagram, we all kind of compete sometimes for, the craziest, funniest images. So we basically created an app where people can upload, what they think is the funniest thing, and then people can vote on it. And you can then see, the highest ranked photos based on clicks or votes. You can see our highest voted photo currently on our app. And this is a daily thing so it changes every day. And what I'm going to do now, first I'm going to show you our sign up modal. It was working until this morning. Don't know what happened, but it still kind of looks cool. So when people, want to sign up, they click on sign up. They choose a username. Of course, if it's already existing, it won't allow them to proceed. Email, full name, age, and they can upload a profile pic. So let us enter the realm of Click, where, you can be clicked until you scream. So we're going to go in as Deja. I've been using Deja this entire time, so might as well.
Okay, so we're going to sign in.
Password. There is no authentication here, obviously. So we're going to log in. And here we are. So we are now on the home page for Click. So essentially, Click basically randomly generates 2 images from the database, 2 GIFs. And it's really GIFs because we thought it was really cool how it looked. And then you basically vote on which one, or you pick which one you think is a cooler, and you click it. And so when you click it, it generates a new set of photos. So then you can just keep clicking, and of course this adds a vote tally in the back end. And so if you scroll down, you can then see the top picks currently on the app. We do have so if we scroll back up, so we do have a search feature, which we weren't able to fully implement. The idea was that since each image has hashtags, you can basically search images by hashtag, and then the app would generate a pairing based on that hashtag search. And it would also render a new top 10 images for that specific hashtag, the one you typed in. Let's see. How do you upload images? Well, in the nav bar. So when I click on upload, here you can choose a file, enter a hashtag, and then upload it. Let's see, I will choose a file. Oh, it takes me here, why not? And we can do lips. And then you upload, and bam, it should be in your feed. And so besides the home page, we also have a profile page where you can see all the images you've uploaded, as well as all the votes that each image has. So you can kind of keep track of, what are your funniest pics, what do you, determine how you can, game the system maybe, I don't know, different things. So we click on profile, and it takes you to Deja's profile. And so here you can see all the images that have been uploaded by Deja. And you can also see a daily count of votes, a monthly count, and a lifetime count. That is currently not functional, but that is one of our things moving forward to make functional, actually dynamic. So did anyone else have anything to add? Team.
I'll find a page.
Oh, we did that when we logged in. The modal, you mean?
Login, but yeah, the modal for the sign up from a new user. To show it. It's really nice. Show the modal.
Oh, we did show it.
We did show it in the beginning.
I'm going crazy then.
And what's cool about it is like when you come to the landing page, it will show like the highest voted pick on the landing page, as you can see on the left hand side. So that shows that too.
and inaccurate tally of the current votes. So let me. Password is password. And of course, you can just keep clicking. I like that, like that.
You get your random picture.
And so it's a randomizer, so it picks 2 random photos. With the hashtags, the plan was for the hashtags to query images with those hashtags. And then it would be displayed, a pairing, and plus the top 10 images for that specific hashtag that you search for. Okay. So that's Click.
Yay! We
Corey,
can't.
you might unmute.
Brilliant. Yes. I am the clapper. Sorry. Okay, let's open it up for some questions. Let's get that going here. All right, John Jones. Welcome. You're online.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great project. I just have one question, and I'm pretty sure that Nilbert probably answered it just now. But the hashtags that goes with the pictures, is that like an API that's running that's like generating different hashtags every time it's a new picture?
No. So whenever a user uploads an image, they can add a hashtags. And then this is basically recorded in a hashtag table in the database.
Got you. Okay.
And it references the picture that was uploaded.
That was uploaded? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything, so all the content of the app is user generated.
Got it. Great job, guys.
All right. Who else? Any other questions? Questions for the group? Yeah. We've got Siham. Siham, you're online.
Hi, how are you? I love like all the project, and also I want to ask you about the navbar. Could you please talk about the animation behind the navbar that you have?
Oh, that's all Nilbert.
It's actually it's always crazy how simple things are. I mean, how complicated things are when they're so simple, really. When you look at the code. So this basically was it's a layered divs, really. So there's a transparent background, and then that's on top of a moving gradient that is pseudo animated, because you can't animate gradients in CSS. So that's basically it.
Cool.
So really,
Okay.
it's just the gradient moving back and forth.
Same thing for like if you on the home page, on the landing page where you see our title, click me till we scream, same thing, using the neon flux effect.
Everything that you're seeing is all CSS generated, except for specific like the button images. Everything is generated with CSS. There's no Photoshop or anything like that.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Okay. Coming up next, we got a question from Phil. Phil, you're online.
Great job, guys. I just want to ask, like, how'd you implement your modal? And yeah.
It's a state secret. For the modal, I used the React library that I found. So basically, I cheated and used, no, I didn't cheat, but I was able to use a library that generates modals. It kind of gives you like the base styling and the functions to make that work. It's called React Modal. That's it.
Yeah. And just have one more question. So your app kind of reminds me of like really like a game, and like in future like for a future implementation, what kind of like more gamification features would you want to have?
Oh, I remember we wanted to animate the pictures as you click them and as they appear on the screen. So, you know, that's one thing that we wanted to do in the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of
We also-
self-incentivized.
Oh, sorry, Nilbert, go ahead.
Oh no, it's self-incentivized. We definitely probably would develop some kind of like much cooler looking leaderboard where you can see all the users and see who's the top for the day, who's the top for the month, and maybe there might be some prizes involved or some extra features that as you get more votes, or if you get more votes in a certain period. And of course, you know, we'd want to keep it fair. So the vote tallies would probably be, would kind of like refreshed like every month or something like that. I mean, you'll still be able to see like your lifetime tally on your profile, but you know, we want to keep it, you know, ever changing, you know, ever cool. So.
Yeah, and then also like we wanted to, I lost one of the implementations that I just thought of, but we wanted to create, think about creating a kids mode called Giggles, because we know sometimes the content is not always kid friendly. So we wanted to ensure that even kids can use the app as well. So we were thinking in the future to create a Giggles mode where they can click on it, either I would say before signing in, or have like an age requirement for it, and then have the kiddie version of Click. And then also we wanted to kind of implement badges. So when you get the highest votes, or when your picture surpasses any of your other pictures, you'll receive certain badges or certain achievements that shows that, you know, you're active in voting and people are actually voting on your pictures and things like that.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let's move on to the next group. Good job, everybody. The next group will be Will, Kevin, Brandon, and Marvin. So get your project ready while I adjust all the roles. Role playing. Just in the roles. All right, change role. Okay, let's do this. So we've got Will. Well, you've got two things open, yeah? I guess I can't hear you yet. I'll just promote both of them. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kevin, it's Kevin Wong, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Brandon.
Hello.
Hey, we can hear you.
Hey.
Marvin is okay. Yeah. So you're all set. Yeah, you got your videos already on, except for Marvin. Here we go. Take it away.
All right.
Alrighty then.
To do the thing.
All right, guys. Good afternoon. Thank you for opening the space inside the house for this presentation. So basically, this our app is called Be Personal. A regular social media app. You see, we throw a little bit of animation here, where you can be original yourself and personal. So the first thing that we want to showcase to you is the sign up button. When you click on the sign up button, you see that it pops up a form where the user can input the information that will be stored in our database and therefore create a new user. There you go.
It doesn't redirect, but you can go back to the login page.
So there you go. So this is our by default profile that we have for that Bobby twin for you guys to show that it works. But if Brandon will be so kind to log out and then log in with one of the created profiles that we have, we will be able to go and show more stuff for you guys. So Brandon is logging in with his username and password. All right. And boom. Username and password. Try again. Apparently, Brandon forgot his password. But his
It's a stretch feature. We want Brandon's password to be right for the stretch feature.
All right. Brandon, can I share? Let me do it.
You know my password.
Oh, okay. There you go. Kevin Wong password worked.
And Kevin's got like the best caption in the world.
All right. So this is a functional user that we have is Kevin Wong. On the left side, you can see the display there, user, then all the information, the bio regarding this specific user. And once you click on the edit profile, it will populate a new form where the user is able to update his information to whatever it is that the user wants to. Then we are proving right now that it works perfectly fine. Watch out that cough, whoever was coughing.
It updated his.
And as you can see, it updated the bio of the user. All right. So also we have right down the create post, we have the option to upload an image. This is where you can upload an image. If you click on choose file.
I don't have any pictures of Kevin.
Yeah.
You can use any picture.
You can use any picture. Click on choose file, Brandon.
Oh, you have to enter a caption. There we go.
So, yeah, Kevin uploaded a picture of Brandon.
Looking good, Kevin.
Apparently, they like about each other. So also, we want to show you guys at the top also the hover effect, Brandon, of the buttons.
So the pages it's responsive.
The page is responsive.
It reacts to whatever you hover over, and also over the profile picture as well. When you hover over that, there's even a little tab that pops out to let you know what happens when you click that.
You also
We also have the
the
option to edit profile picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any pictures of Kevin still.
That's fine.
No, the one you posted was fine. You should.
You
make
could
that
change it to you. Yeah, just change
actually
everything. You know.
Yeah.
New year, new Kevin. You know. That's
Just
what
change
they always
change me
say.
to you. You know.
Look at that, looking good, Kevin.
Hey,
Looking good,
Kevin
Kevin.
Wong, Brandon Brown.
That's what I'm talking about, Kevin. Looking good.
So if you keep scrolling down, we would like to showcase also right there our likes and the ability that you can to delete and to add a tag into that post that.
Thank you.
There you go.
It already
yeah
adds the tag, so you don't.
The hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does that by itself.
Tag.
And then with that button, you're able to delete it.
You're able to insert a comment as well.
Can we show the search bar right quick?
Okay.
So on the search bar, we made it so that when you enter a hashtag, it will go into the database and grab all the photos or posts that have anything to do with this hashtag. So you can see now, this is Kevin's pictures and Kevin's amazing dog. and it'll do that for other posts and things like that as well. So this is pretty cool. I guess we can go over to the profile now if you want to do that.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is our profile. At the top of the profile, you can see our user information. You got Kevin up here with Kevin's information, completely Kevin, and we have a nice picture of Kevin there. So you go down, you have drop shadows, looking cool. Yeah, it's looking good so far. So that you can see all of his posts there. Yeah, that's. I don't know what else to say.
So as a group, we wanted to make sure that besides anything else, we hit all the MVPs required per the project instructions. And I think that we were able to achieve all those MVPs.
And that's Be Personal. That's the name. We never said the name of our app. Let's be personal. Yeah. Hence the B. The logo was Brandon. He killed it.
Hey.
That's great. I have a question, I guess. Where you're adding hashtags, are only the user that created that post able to add the hashtag, or is anybody able to add a hashtag to any post?
Just the owner. So I made basically a state that says if you're the owner, you'll toggle those buttons, the add or delete hashtag, and that's how that works. So if you go to like one of my posts, it only comes up on my posts.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. Any other questions from the audience? The audience. Raise those hands. Still waiting on a hand raise.
Oh man.
They're coming.
And also, I just want to point out that our logout button works.
Cool.
Ooh.
There you go.
Smoke.
All right, we have a question from Kelvin. Kelvin, you're on live.
Hey guys, just wanted to ask, what were some memorable bugs or obstacles that you guys overcame?
Can I say mine? Okay, so the results page, aka like the whole search thing with the hashtags, put me through so much hell because I couldn't figure out, or at least I couldn't get it to pass in the input value from your search so that it can redirect you to the other page. So we ended up just using session storage just to sort of test and see if it was working. After it was working, something was wrong with the query. So we had to go in and figure that was like the problem all along, because even if like it was getting that value, if the query and the route didn't work properly, it wasn't going to work anyway. And we would have probably went this entire time without realizing that something was wrong in our back end. So we went and we knocked that out. But it was frustrating. That was very frustrating.
Also, we had a couple of. I'm sorry for the screaming, guys.
It's okay.
We also have a few merge issues that we need to address.
A lot.
Still working on it because we had that and that was basically the two main bugs that we had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Ashia, you're on live.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
So how did you guys come up with the concept Be Personal, and what was your goal Be Personal, and in relation to how you interacted with other users?
Well,
no, you want to go?
Basically, go ahead, Marvin.
No, you go, dog. You got it.
No. Basically, like I said at the beginning, the whole concept was not based on Be Personal itself. We had, since the beginning, we said, hey, we're gonna do something that we're gonna hit all the MVPs. That was the goal. The name, the CSS, all that came after. The main goal of the whole project was at least to make it work all the MVPs.
Yeah, make sure.
Be Personal, the logo was Brandon's idea. but Be Personal, we decided like maybe within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But once we have all this, we just say, okay, let's do all the MVPs. Let's make it functional and try to accomplish everything that was requested.
Yeah, it was building more from the ground up because like we literally when we got together, we just hit the ground running. Like we met up in like the conference room and we were just talking and we were just like, why don't we just like get started like now and see what we can push out. So the name at first the name was arbitrary, but when it came down to sort of giving the app like a personality, like definitely credit to like Brandon were like with the logo thing because adding the actual B to the Be Personal and really kind of spurred along the color scheme of like how things would flow. And then Kevin like definitely took that and went like crazy with it. And then we all were just like, oh man, it'd be cool. Like, you know, throwing things everywhere. So it was just like, it was really cool to sort of like see it develop. But the most important thing always was at the forefront. It was make sure the app works, make sure the bugs are taken care of because it can look cool, but it has to work. That's it. It has to work.
And I just wanted to add on top of that these projects that we have been doing lately, we have just a limited time to do it. If you waste time thinking about what would be the best logo, what will be the concept of that, then we won't be able to do all that is required. So all this can be adjusted in the meantime, but what we are being evaluated or being assessed is on the functionality of the page and how it works.
All right. Cool. Let's do one more question. Giovanni, you're on live.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, just wanted to say I thought it was really nice looking, really clean, the whole UI and everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I did have a question kind of similar to the one before this. I saw that you guys had a couple of posts that were seems like GIFs or videos.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if like, did you guys run into any issues when you had like a lot of posts that tend to be videos, GIFs? Like, was there issues with like responsiveness, lag, or anything like timing out or anything like that?
There wasn't really any issues with timing out. It did seem a little bit slower than usual, but if we had a video, we basically converted it into a GIF before we posted it.
Right. Yeah. So those are like all GIFs, and I think they kind of slow down the page, but
A little bit. They make it a little stuttery here and there, like.
well, like when it loads, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I know sometimes React isn't the fastest, so I thought maybe it would make it a little slow. I don't know if it's just because it's live and we're streaming this, but I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Giovanni. Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Great looking project. We've got one more group ahead of us, and that's Danny, Maria, Isaiah, and Siham. So I'm clapping on behalf. Great job. And I will visually see you all later. Okay, that's Marvin. Let me change your role. Kevin, let me change your role. Okay, and then we will do Danny. Maria. Oh, Isaiah's not around.
Hello,
today.
world.
Oh my God, put on some headphones.
Listen.
Please. Please.
That is the effect.
Oh, we can't hear anything then.
What? Hey, Siham.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Maria, your sound and background video is still off, just so you know.
Okay.
But besides that, and Isaiah's not in here, so you're all set. I guess take it away, rock and roll. You guys are in the same room. Maybe that's why we're getting feedback from each other. Maybe.
We're here.
The world
Cool.
is behind the veil.
This is good.
Okay, Danny, share the screen.
What's happening? Welcome to our app. The name of our canvas, where the artists network. So, hold on. Get this out the way. So, as you can see, we have our sign-in. We decided to only sign in with our email, and we also have the ability to sign up. What are you looking for?
I was trying to mute you. But it's fine, it's fine.
All right, cool. So we have the ability to sign up. You can put everything here, username, bio, all of the above. But we are not going to sign up. We are going to log in. So we're here on the home page. We have a feed. Isaiah posted Zelda. He said that's classic. We have the hashtag for that, also Zelda. Siham, she posted some artwork that she loved. We have Maria. She posted Ren and Stimpy, of course. That's her favorite type of animation. And she's happy as well. And I posted the Bayside High logo. GFX is life, for sure, for sure. So on our homepage, we have the ability to create a new post. So I'm gonna go ahead and create that new post. All right. Give it the same caption, same tag as the caption. We submit that post, and our post appears at the beginning of the feed with our tag, our hashtag, and with our caption. We also have the ability to go to our profile, and it has all my posts. I tend to post a lot, Fuji's, and all information from my bio. And in our profile, we have the ability to change the username and update the username. So today I'm feeling like Dan the Man. And we can update that. Oh, did I even? So when we go back to our feed, you see my recent post with my updated profile name or my username, Dan the Man, and we can still see the rest of the feed. Within the home page, we also have the ability to search by the tag. So let's pick up the tag. So we're happy today. So let's search that tag. So once we search that tag, we get the post that Maria posted with that hashtag, happy. And one thing that we're most proud of is back hashtags. So we were having issues with actually the query and being able to get the hashtags to show up the way that they need to show up. So we learned as a group to be able to handle that in the back end and being able to properly send back that information for us to be able to display the hashtags or multiple hashtags. So that's one thing that we're most proud of. And just overall with the project, our main goal was just to be able to learn and understand every line of code as a group and learn from each other and be able to essentially put something together where, you know, it's not mainly about just getting it done. It's more so about us coming together as one and just understanding fully what every aspect of our app, and that's what we're definitely most proud of as a group.
We could also log out.
Oh yeah, we can definitely log out. And we're logged out and you see our beautiful logo. That is our canvas.
Great. Way to go. Opening up the floor for questions.
Questiones.
All right, we got Marvin Thompson. Marvin.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Okay, first of all, like FET looks really cool. It's extremely clean. What inspired like the color choice for everything? Because it looks really, really cool. Like for everything pops, it's really awesome. So art direction, what inspired all of that?
I believe our UX UI designer can answer that.
Let's go.
We were inspired just like by an art splatter, like a paint splatter. That's pretty much it. Just the use of colors and sort of like neon retro kind of look, like Grand Theft Auto, Miami Vice kind of thing. That's what we're going for.
Cool. Very good job, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. More questions. Let's see here. Who's gonna raise their hand? Doug. Doug, you're online.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Hey guys, long time listener, first time caller. So are you guys handling the authentication of the email separate from the password, or are you sending them both at the same time?
So we decided not to have feedback.
There's like some feedback.
We decided not to go with the password, but we are just handling the authentication of the email in the back end.
Yeah,
So
because if it doesn't match, then you'll get an error message.
yeah.
You want to try again?
Or something doesn't match.
Email doesn't exist.
Danny Love.
Yes, I'm not a part of the Canvas
And
app.
if it's already there, then you get another message.
That's cool. CSS is on point, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Let's do another one here. John, is that a question? Oh no, he's just wait. Got something with his hand.
Can you guys talk about your role on the team? Each of your what your workflow look like, how you guys collaborated.
So from the beginning, we decided to split up as far as like just the beginning aspect of it. So we split up a little bit on the queries. We split up on just setting things up as far as just like the structure of everything. And we were doing paired program during that. And then we came together and just programmed as a group and literally just did it all together when we came down to like the feed page and things like that. And then we split up again to kind of finish things off. And then we went through paired programming again. But like most importantly, when there were things that like while we were paired programming, when there were things that we felt like the whole entire group should know or should understand, or something that wasn't just, you know, something that everyone probably would know and understand, we made sure that we brought it, you know, to the group to be able to explain exactly what's happening. And, you know, it may be something that we just learned. So we just made sure to bring back the knowledge to the group.
We always work together the whole time.
Yeah, in my opinion, the pairing program that we have done, like all together as a group, it was amazing because the way that I learned a lot from my follow, and be honest with you, I couldn't do the work alone without them, and that's why like It was amazing work. Thank you for all.
Isaiah couldn't be here, but he really was such a great leader with us. So I just wanted to give him props for that.
Shout out to Isaiah.
Okay, we got a couple more questions. Let's call it after those. So let's have Will and Ashia. Will, you're on live.
All right. Two things. The first thing, I hate Git CSS. Mine doesn't look like that. That's why I hate it. And the second thing is, do you have any issues with the back end and the hashtags where you're able to interact with the hashtags?
Yeah. So with the hashtags, that was like another group lesson for us. We were definitely having the issues with the hashtags and being able to actually like set up the query to be able to give us back what we wanted. Initially, when we were using the original query that wasn't working, it was giving us back double posts. So when we would actually populate our feed, we would see, or not even double, just as many hashtags that they were, the post would just be like tripled or doubled or whatever. So that was like a major issue that we had. And as a team, with the help of Corey, of course, our fearless leader, we were able to get through it. And we're definitely proud of that.
Okay, awesome. And last but not least, Shia. Shia, you are on live. Now you are. Sorry.
Hey guys, so my question is, would you guys in the future want to implement, because you guys are like art centered and like this canvas thing, would you guys want to have the user be able to kind of edit their profile where maybe they can like upload, maybe they can like post a picture as their background, as their profile background, you know, like how MySpace was back in the day, and kind of like cater it so that when you go on to a person's page, it has their own feel to it, their own being going. I kind of like that idea for you guys.
Thank you, Ashia. We actually had a lot of feature implementation ideas, like having artists collaborate and then showing their collaborations online.
Yeah.
But obviously we didn't have enough time. But if I could, I would totally do like a whole MySpace thing where you could update your background, put some music on there and stuff.
And you would be on my top 5, Ashia.
Yay. Yeah, because I noticed, I really like how your background is an actual canvas board.
Yeah.
I see that, so I thought that was really cool.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, maybe they could like do some sort of implementation where each person could, you know, like edit their profile page and, you know, make it more hip to them. I think would be cool.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
But you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Nice job. You guys, let me clap that up and let me change your roles. Okay, we're almost done here, I think. Yeah, that was the last group. Fantastic job, everybody. Really, like, think about how far you've come from the whole program, and even just how far you've come from when we did this with just HTML and vanilla DOM manipulation. Now we're building these React components where we can really reuse components. So this is like really great job. You guys should be totally proud of yourselves. Lots of hand clap emojis being thrown our way, which is great. Yeah, just really nice job. I imagine, just imagine a cacophony of claps and you've got it right. We've got 10, I just want to do a quick, like 10 minutes of debrief. You know, if we can, if anybody has any thoughts or things they want to share on just their overall experience of everything, what they might do different, what they really gained learning, and, you know, not being so focused on like their actual showing off the project, but I'm not holding you hostage, Henry. I won't even know if you're here, but you know, it's 10 minutes. We're just because we're remote doesn't mean we're dead. All right. So Ashia, go for it. You're on. Oh, Ashia, you're on. There you go. Get that camera going.
Hold on. Wait. My camera doesn't pop up anymore. I don't know why. I can't find it, but it's okay.
Maybe because you're not actually a panelist.
Oh, okay. So, I really thought it was really cool how the other groups were able to like really implement their hashtags and their search for it. And I know like a tough one for us was like being able to get the hashtags to match up. Like if you typed in funny with a capital F or funny with all caps and stuff like that, I thought that was really cool. So definitely kudos to you guys. That's something that our team has to work on, but I thought it was a good job seeing everyone's input and take on the project itself. And I forgot my last thought. When I think of it, I will raise my hand again.
All right. Thank you, Ashia. Fowler, go ahead. You're on. You're a panelist now. I made so you can also do your video if you want. Oh, it looks like I did it to Ashia. Things got moved real quick. All right, Fowler, you for sure are on. See you later, Ashia. You have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes. I thought it was a cool experience. The hardest thing I found was like being forced to use hooks. All of the resources out there, they don't really use hooks yet. So that was like my biggest thing, like figuring out what, and also having just learned React. So like refs was a part of my thing that I used in my form. I had to figure out what refs were for the first part, and then figure out how refs differed from classes to hooks. And I thought that was like the most interesting part of how vast and expansive React is. Watching videos from 2014 and videos from 2020.
Yeah, that's a great point, right? React has like drastically changed just even over the last couple of years. So yeah, if you don't look at something that was written within the last year, yeah, there's not going to be a lot of hooks. And that's definitely a challenge. Very cool. Thank you, Jay. Thoughts that anybody wants to share? Oh, here we go. We got Phil. Phil, you're a panelist now. Your sound, Phil, you've got to turn on your own speaker.
Hey. So I thought it was really interesting because through this project, I kind of learned cloud storage and how to implement that. The first take at it was actually each cloud uses different ways to like access their cloud. So I tried Firebase, but Firebase initially is very expansive and requires like a lot of downloads as well as like just different things you have to put into your code before you can get it to work. So I found a second one, and that one was more or less using just APIs to get into the cloud storage. And that was pretty cool about this project.
Yeah, it's very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Phil. All right, let's do Doug.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, you look like a piece of masking tape.
You know the world nowadays. So I think the hardest thing in my group was basically going remote and doing everything that we're gonna do the next few weeks 1 week ahead of time. and there's a lot of things that we learned that if we pair up with anybody else, we can hopefully share with you guys. One being, you always have to be responsive, and not visually seeing the other person all the time. You don't know whether or not the other person is responding positive or negative to what you're saying. The other thing is you don't know whether or not they're getting or they're not getting the code. So I think communication plays a way bigger role than we might think. And I think that's what kind of like just trying to overcome that hurdle and trying to figure out the little bugs of Zoom and the bugs of VS Code, and also ourselves, because being at home, we're more comfortable than being at Pursuit. So we might not 100% mentally be there all the time. So I think those little things is gonna be what's coming up the next few weeks. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you for those insights on going remote, right? This is definitely an adjustment, and you know, we'll get it. We'll hang in there. Will, you got something to add?
No, I just, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, just to piggyback with what Doug says, and I'm saying this from my personal experience. These projects, maybe for some of us, it's all about to show how much you have learned. I think that the most important part of this is how you are able to work as a group, because you might be the best of the class, but maybe you are not one of the best of the class, but the whole group is a whole. So this projects, it's not about how good are your skills, it's about how are you able to work in a group and bring everything together as a group. So that's something that everybody should keep in mind in the future, because in this industry, most of the time you work as a group.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Will, for that. Let me change it back. Okay. We got Marvin. All right, let's do it. Marvin, panelist. John, your image looks absolutely crazy. Okay, yeah, Marvin.
Oh, look, Mom, I'm a panelist now. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I guess I just wanted to say, like, you know, like for all the groups, like regardless of where you may feel you are, just be like Corey, what you said earlier, like just be proud of like how far you've come. We were literally like 6 months ago, not even knowing how to CD into the right folders. So it's like, you know, like a big part of this is like I had like some challenges in terms of like figuring things out, but like at the end of it, like right now, like when we did our presentation, I felt so comfortable with like, you know, like just seeing like, I guess the end results of all that stuff. And I think that thinking back to where we were before even getting into this program, like it's been such a quick pace, but it's been good for all of us as growing as people and as developers. So I'm really hopeful for the future for everybody, and I'm just really proud of everybody. So good job.
Awesome. Thanks, Marvin. All right, so I think that is pretty much it. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tomorrow we'll be working on a lab, but let's just do a quick check-in. I'll set up a Gmail account so we can all join in, and you can check in and say hello. I'll start at like 6, and as you come in, just come in, say hey to me. I'll have music playing or something, and then you can start your lab whenever. Okay? Thumbs up, everybody, and get home safely. All right. Good night.